Alright. Oh, hey, there you are.
Here I am. Where you at? Where you at? There you are.
Yep.
Okay, how do you play this game?
Okay, so basic controls, WASD to move, space to jump. If you hold shift, you'll kind of go into like this crouching position, and that's kind of just a way to sneak around, so that way enemies don't get a hold of you. They have really sensitive ears and eyes, so within, I'd say, about 16 blocks or so, they'll notice you and start attacking you if they're hostile. So that's kind of one way to kind of avoid combat in this game. You don't necessarily have to do it, but if you do, especially if you're unarmed like this and you don't have any weapons, it can really be helpful if you need to get somewhere past an enemy. Let's see, what other controls are there? If you hit E, it'll open up your inventory.
Alright.
I'll explain everything from the top down. On the far left is where you can drop armor in once you make it. That basically gives you extra protection. Then over beyond your little character skin, you have a group of 4 small boxes. That's your crafting area.
Okay.
And this crafting area is kind of limited, so what we're going to eventually do is make a crafting table, which will expand this section of 4 squares to 9, and we'll be able to make a lot more stuff. This is just kind of for, oh, I need to make more torches or something real quick, or I need to convert wood to sticks, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And then below that, the big 3x10 square is kind of what's in your, quote, backpack, and then the bar at the bottom of 10 squares is kind of like your hotkeys inventory. You can scroll through those slots by using the mouse wheel or by pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, etc.
Gotcha.
So that's where you would drop weapons and shovels, pickaxes. It's where you would drop materials if you wanted to place them somewhere, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Clicking, doing a click, you have to hold down on the mouse key to break some dirt, like that, yep. And then if you pick it up, it'll be in your inventory, so then you can just place it somewhere else by using the right mouse key.
Right mouse, okay. Booyah.
Like that.
Okay.
So then what you can also do is if you have blocks of the same type, you can middle click on it, and it will, I think it copies bricks. I don't use the function too much, but sometimes it's helpful.
Okay.
Alright, so we got the basics down. So what we're going to do first is we're going to find a suitable area to take shelter in, preferably some kind of cave or something that doesn't require a lot of work. And then we'll eventually build a proper house once we got plenty of materials.
Alright.
So, I literally just started up this world. Each world is randomly generated, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
So if you ever start like a new world, you never really know what to expect. So
that's pretty awesome.
Out of kind of a winter biome into a kind of seaside desert biome, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Also, don't touch the cactus; they'll hurt you.
Okay, stay away from those.
Let's see what else we got here. Important thing to note is that a lot of, I'd say, 2 out of all the types of blocks you can have in this game are not affected by gravity. Say, like, if I pick up a block and then I put it in midair and then I take 2 stacks of dirt and put them on top of each other and then break the stack of dirt under it. The stack of dirt that's in midair will just stay there. So those aren't affected by gravity. The only exceptions is sand, right here, this kind of stuff, and then gravel.
Okay.
If you put it in midair, I'll show you what'll happen. It'll fall. So I go like this, then it'll just fall. And you have to be careful about that, especially if you're digging underground. If gravel or sand falls on top of you, you'll pretty much get killed instantly.
Oh, wow.
Also, don't die in this game, because if you die, everything that you're carrying you will drop and probably not be able to pick up again unless you drop near the spawn point.
Okay.
What else? So the first thing we're going to probably want to do is get some wood here. Wood is basically one of the most basic building materials you're going to use in Minecraft. You're going to use it to build your first tools. You're going to use it to build sticks. You're going to be able to use it to pretty much build most of the stuff you're going to be using. That's why it's common as dirt, quite literally. And also, if you ever have trouble trying to get the entire trunk of a tree, what you can do is just grab some dirt and then just make a quick stack, kind of like a step ladder almost.
Okay.
And then just cut that down there. If you want, you can also make axes, which makes it faster to cut down wood. As you can see, it takes a little while for me to punch a tree down, quite literally. Yeah, the character you're playing as is apparently awesome enough to punch down trees.
I think that's pretty radical, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and then what will happen is once you cut down a tree, the leaves eventually will start to fall away, and you can pick up like saplings and stuff, and then plant more trees, and almost like start a farm, quite literally.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Let's see. I'm going to focus on finding us a good place to hide out in for now, and then I'll explain some more stuff in a bit.
Okay. This is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I can't believe I've never played this game before. This is
You have
really
no idea
awesome.
how much of a time sink it is. If you get hooked on this game, you're just going to spend most of your days playing this.
That's what I was sort of afraid of, but maybe it's going to be okay.
Yeah. So anyway, this looks like a decent place. We might see if we can go over across the lake here. And
It's frozen water.
yeah, it's frozen water, which you can actually break, which is kind of fun. Makes a nice little glass breaking sound.
Nice.
Kind of satisfying.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This looks pretty good. I'm gonna want to get some coal and torches going up in here first, so that way we have light. Light is super duper important in this game because it's what prevents enemies from spawning. And if they spawn in your cave, you're in a world of trouble.
Right.
So let's see here. First off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my inventory. The bit of wood I got from that tree, I'm going to drop it into my crafting table that I have in my inventory. And as you can see, if you just drop it into any square, what will happen is it'll pop up into oak wood planks.
Okay.
If you roll your mouse over it, it'll give you a quick little name of the item. And then what will happen is if you click on it, it'll take one of those wood squares and then turn it into 4 planks.
Okay.
So that's kind of how the crafting works, by converting materials. And then you can rapidly click on it to convert all the materials.
So do we want to do that? Just convert them all into planks?
Yeah, we're going to convert them to wood planks for now, because wood planks is actually the first usable form you can make.
Okay.
And then to make a crafting table, what you can do is just drop 4 planks into each of the squares. You can do that by just dropping 1 plank by right-clicking when you're holding the wood plank item.
Okay.
So you just drop one
Oh, there we
square
go.
and then makes
Yeah,
a crafting
okay.
table. And then you'll want to drop that in your bottom bar so that way you can select it and place it like that.
And then what it made, which is okay. So the wood, I put 1 wood planks in the crafting, and this button is what came out.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit different. What you're going to want to do is take wood planks and fill up the entire square.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all 4.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, and then put that into the bottom.
Yeah, put that into the bottom so that way you can drop it out into the world and put it to use. You can just put it wherever, because we're going to break it down later. That's the nice thing, is that if you misplace a block and you want to just break it down and move it somewhere else, you just punch it till it breaks and then pick it back up again.
Oh, okay.
So now to use your crafting table, you can right-click on it. And then
Well, I'm going to break it first.
Sure.
And then drop it again. There we go. Okay,
Perfect.
so you just right-click on it?
Yep, you just right-click on it, and now you can see you have a much larger crafting space.
Ah.
So what we're going to do first is all the same stuff that you can do with crafting in your little mini inventory you can do here. You just have a bit bigger space to work with. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take some wood planks, and we're going to put them in the top left corner and just put them one on top of the other. So it looks like you've got wood planks in the top left and then wood planks on the far left space. And that'll be able to make sticks.
Okay, it's 4 sticks, right?
Yep, and 4 sticks is what we'll need for now. You can save the rest of the wood planks for later. Now what we're going to do is drop the sticks in the bottommost and the middle spot on the crafting table.
Okay. Oops. There we go. Put them in the middle spot?
Yes, in the middle and the bottom middle.
Boom, boom. Okay.
And then along the top, just make a row of wood planks.
Boom.
And then you'll get
and
a
that
pickaxe.
makes pickaxe. Freaking sweet.
All right, awesome.
Okay.
Well, we're going to have to break down camp here because it's starting to get night already, and you do not want to leave yourself exposed out in the open at nighttime. It's pretty much just asking for trouble. I got your crafting table, so...
Okay.
So what we're going to do is probably hide out in here for now, and hopefully no enemies will come after us.
Okay.
In the meantime, though, I did find this thing right here. You can see, if you can barely see this block, it's probably pretty dark, but this here is ore, iron ore. Iron is a pretty valuable material. It basically lets you make pretty strong armor and stronger pickaxes, stronger weapons, whatever you can use. And unfortunately, we can't mine it right now because we don't have good enough pickaxes. We first need to mine some cobblestone and make stone pickaxes before we can mine the iron.
Okay.
Which stone is even more common than dirt. You can just literally hack away at this gray stuff right here, and it'll give you cobblestone. And then you can just do this exact same process, but substituting the wood for cobblestone, and make a cobblestone pickaxe. So I'll drop a crafting table. Oh, by the way, if you have something in your hotkey inventory and you just want to give it to someone, you can just tap Q, and it'll just drop out into the world for them to pick up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that way you don't have to build the block and then break it down and then have them collect it.
Cool.
Yep. Alright, so let's see here.
And so this is cobblestone that we're picking up in here right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gray block.
It looks different when you break it down simply because, I don't know, they decide to make it like that. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, I gave you back your crafting table. I'm going to drop mine here for now, and I'm going to make myself a stone pickaxe, so that way I can mine this iron ore.
Okay.
And stone pickaxe is probably the best like trade-off between rarity of materials and longevity, because the more if you use like or make an iron pickaxe, if you make an iron pickaxe, it's going to last longer obviously than a wooden pickaxe, because the materials are more rare and more strong.
So how much cobblestone do you need to make one of those?
You just need 3 pieces of cobblestone, because you just need to make the pick at the top, and then you just need 2 sticks.
Okay, so, let's do it.
Yep. And meanwhile, I'm gonna mine this ore here, and then we're gonna get into smelting in a little bit once we have enough cobblestone to make a furnace. Because when you mine this iron ore, you don't just get ore immediately. You have to burn away all the rock first.
Okay.
And I can barely see in this cave, but it looks like it's pretty shallow, so we should be safe. Even though we are completely in the dark right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it is
we're not
really dark.
Yeah, it is really dark. If you want to, you can hit escape and then go into options, and then video settings, and you can slide the brightness setting all the way up to bright. And that helps a little bit.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it helps especially if you have kind of a darker monitor, like I do. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait until sunrise and then go out and see if we can find some coal. Because that's definitely one material you're going to need, is coal. That's basically your best source of light, as well as your best way to smolt materials that you've dug up from the ground that need smelting.
Okay.
The great thing about coal is that if you break it up, what'll happen is you don't have to smolt it. It'll just be ready to use right in your inventory.
Sweet.
Now, you might notice, I'll explain the HUD now. Your hearts is obviously your health. You can take half hits, kind of like Zelda. But lose all your hearts, obviously you're dead. It varies between how much damage you take, depending on what happened. You could take fall damage, and that could take anywhere from half a heart to all your hearts. There's creeper explosions, there's enemies that can attack you. It all really varies. And then the other one is your hunger bar. It kind of looks like little sticks of meat. When it twitches, that means that whatever you're doing is kind of like taking up your hunger, if you will. And so you have to keep eating in order to keep that recharged. If you fill up your hunger bar all the way, it'll actually start regenerating your health as well. So that's the way to regain health in this game. Basically, you can kill... some enemies will drop food sometimes. The easier preys to go for are cows, pigs... cows, pigs, and sometimes chickens. You just go up right to them and just punch them to death, quite literally.
Okay, nice.
You can also make swords and stuff, which I'll show you how to do in a little bit. And that's a lot easier it makes it a lot easier to kill animals for food. You can also sometimes find stuff like apples that drop off of trees. There's also some cooking you can do. You can merge materials together, make like soups or cooked vegetables, cooked food, that sort of stuff, and you can eat that as well. So there's a whole bunch of ways you can keep your hunger level up high. or
Okay.
full, if you will.
Yeah.
If your hunger drops to 0, then what will happen is you'll eventually start taking damage. Basically, your hearts will start taking the place of the food, effectively. You'll start losing like half a heart every 30 seconds, maybe a minute or so, until you get down to half a heart. In which case, at that point, one hit from anything will kill you.
But you can't die of starvation.
Yeah, you basically die of starvation.
But will it go all the way down? Like, will your hearts go completely to 0 just from not eating?
No, it'll go all the way down to half a heart.
Okay,
so you
and
can't
then it'll stop there.
Yeah, the difficulty level we're playing on won't let you die of starvation. It'll just severely hinder you. And then the small black bar at the very bottom, you notice if we mine some coal or if you kill enemies or do other certain tasks, that'll actually start filling up with green, and that's kind of like experience and leveling. It doesn't actually increase your stats, though, because you don't really have any stats to speak of. Instead, what it does, it kind of gives you the ability to enchant certain objects, which gives them extra beneficial properties. But that's kind of an advanced topic, so we'll get to that when we get to that.
Okay, sounds good, man.
Yeah, sounds good. So it looks like... I'm just checking where the moon is right now. It looks like we're just about... Yeah, we've got about maybe...
I think we got an enemy. It looks like it's one of those slender dudes.
Oh yeah, that's actually it is called a Slenderman. You're gonna want to stay away from those for now because
he's coming after us right now.
Okay, hang on. I'll see what I can do here. Kill him. I have not actually faced a Slenderman before, but I'll see what happens here. Enderman, that's what they're called.
Enderman.
There's
also one of those green exploding guys over there.
Yes, that's a creeper. Do not let those guys get near you.
They explode, right?
Yes, they explode right in your face. I don't know where the Enderman went, but...
I think you killed him. Oh, no, he's still here.
I've got 2 hearts right now. He also will steal blocks and like just pick them up and move them around, so... Yeah, these guys are a pain to deal with. Ah, he got me. So... Crap. Yeah, I don't know. Good luck surviving. I'm going to see if I can try and get to you.
There you are, freaking idiot. I think they have a lot of HP.
Oh, yeah, I believe they have a lot of HP as well. Oh, no. Hang on a second. My Minecraft just crashed.
Oh,
Lucky
crap.
me.
Dang it. No, who's fighting me? Oh, get away from me. Ah, I killed him. Sick!